That one into the net. And you go back after the opening 5 points of this match, the Spartans have now won about 70% of the points since that moment. 7-3 Davidson, second set. The Warriors have to turn things around fairly quickly. Big hit by Liza Mitchell. There's a block of the net, kept alive. Hartfield got her left arm on it. Marshall trying to get her right. Point to the Spartans, and they continue to pull away. It's 8-3. This is now a 33-16 run after the first 5 points of the match went Lewisburg's way.
And it looks like Davidson is not slowing down at this point either.
Kwiatkowski serves it up. High set Saunders. That was tipped around the nets. Hartsfield, who's she setting up this time? It's the lefty, right up the top of the tape, and then lands on the back of Sarah Foster, who tried to put it down initially. And every roll, every tip, and just about every point going Davidson's way. Timeout taken by Lewisburg, and major reaction off that bench by Davidson's head coach, Molly Gwaltney.
You could really see the differences in these two front row matchups, and right now Davidson is just really dominating from their hitting, their blocking. Everything that's coming from their front row is really doing things right. So you have to wonder, is Lewisburg talking right now about how they're going to adjust to their front row?
And how do they?
You got to play defense, and it's hard for a back row not to get discouraged if the front row is not able to get hands on that block, because Davidson has had some great swings. But really just staying focused. You can see a little bit of what might start to be defeat creeping in, and really trying to convince them that they are not out of this ball game. They are still in it, and that might be the hardest part, is just making sure they believe they can play those defensive balls.
A full-throated chance of CSD emanates from the crowd behind us. The Community School of Davidson on a mega roll. And Molly Gwaltney right now all smiles, trying to contain her enthusiasm and optimism on that Spartan bench. Up a set and up 6 in set 2. This is where it all begins for Lewisburg, but it's denied again. Grace Erskine, the gentle giant. And as we talked with Molly Gwaltney before the match, as she came into the gymnasium as a freshman, she had never played volleyball before, barely knew the rules, and she went to Coach Gwaltney and said, I want to play volleyball on this team. Very athletic, but didn't know a thing about it. Now she's turned into really one of their stars in the front line.
And nowadays, you really see kids starting to get into the game of volleyball at 9, 10, 11 years old. So to walk into a high school gym at 14 years old and just pick up the game says so much about how far she has come.
And an interesting personality as well. I mean, she's hyperactive, very energetic on the volleyball court. You take her away, plug her in a classroom, and she's probably the quietest kid in class. Big transformation here. There's the dummy her way.
What a touch.
Beautiful touch on the back by Hoffman to keep it alive. And now can they punctuate that effort? Third ball goes across by Lewisburg. Set by Kwiatkowski. There's the gentle giant dropping one home. Grace Erskine. And it's 12-3 Davidson. Molly Gwaltney can't believe her fortunes right now.
Those are the tough balls, I think, for Lewisburg to swallow, because it's not one of those really hard hits that they were expecting to come in, but one of those short tips that really they should be able to play.
Well, who's going to step up for the Warriors to stop this one? Doesn't happen there. Erskine is there. Mitchell is there. The double block. And this is turning into a second set rout. 13-3 Davidson. I mean, they are doing everything at such a high level. Right now, there's no reply by the Warriors. Confidence certainly shaken. Foster goes for the soft touch and gets one down. Perhaps it's the foundation for Lewisburg.
Well, and there they are making changes. If swinging into that block wasn't working, they're going to try that tip, searching for things that will work and make a difference.
Like what we saw there from Hartsfield. Even after that point, Foster couldn't even muster the energy for a smile. Hartsfield loosened her up a little bit. They need to keep their chins up. 13-4. Kept alive. Hartsfield setting up off the back row. Wood. Now can they deny? They don't have to. Sent long. 2 straight points for Lewisburg, 13-5.
You wonder, are they breathing a sigh of relief right now, feeling like they can jump right back in this game and compete?
Kaylee Saunders serving, looking for a 3rd straight Warrior point. Labrador, that is such a difficult angle cutout. Holly Kwame basically skipping around on that bench for Davidson. Huge finish by Labrador.
I think her team feeds off of her energy too, that excitement you can kind of see on the rest of their faces. Every time they do something well, they are excited for each other.
14-5 Davidson. Hartsfield sets it high for Foster, taps it over. Hoffman comes to it, Labadorf again tries that angle, just missed. Went to the well again, it was dry that time. 14-6 Davidson. Conference Player of the Year, Summer Phillips will serve it. Beautiful serve. Quick touch, and there's the kill. And once again, Grace Erskine.
Mind-blowing. She is a junior. 3 seasons ago, she had not played volleyball before. Just incredible.
And she's hopping down to the end of the bench.